might take it to work tomorrow. Definitely feels like it rides a little bit better with the 14 175s in the front. I don't know, I got like a small vibration in my firewall. Like I can feel it in the bottom of my left foot sitting against the firewall. Who the hell knows? You know, maybe taking off the downpipe, it's sitting in a little bit of a different area, so it's causing a little bit of a disturbance. I don't know, but we'll see if anything is loose or what have you. But the brakes feel good. I might bleed them one more time. I don't know if it's just me being paranoid. Like they stop, it's just a little spongy up top, so I might bleed them one more time and go from there. This thing, we're gonna align this thing. It's something that you really can't do on your own. I mean, there's ways around it, but it should be at race weight. Race weight includes you in the driver's seat, suited and booted. You know, my fire suit with helmet and neck brace is almost 20 pounds now. 20 pounds is a significant amount of weight when you're balancing a vehicle. So I got my entire fire suit, I got my pants, I got my shoes, I got my jacket, I got my neck brace, I got my helmet. That will all be, I mean, I probably won't be wearing the helmet, I mean, the neck brace. God dang it. I probably won't be wearing the jacket and pants. I'll probably just put them in the seat and sit on it, put like the shoes on the floor. You know, I'll probably just put my helmet and neck brace on because that's, you know, 6 pounds. But we'll see. I really don't like this vibration that I have in my left foot now. It's kind of obnoxious. I don't know what would have caused that. I don't know. Kind of odd. When it's on the lift tomorrow, I will inspect everything over there. I had it on the ground with the fenders off, and I saw an app, like I turned the wheel lock to lock, and there's nothing anywhere near rubbing. You know, maybe it's just who the heck knows anymore. I don't hear any of the rattles I had before. So that's better on the interior. I just don't know what this vibration is. So we're gonna drive it around. The brakes seem good. We'll probably just go over everything one more time, check everything, make sure everything's tight. The last thing I want to be doing is 170 miles an hour and have a brake issue again. I think that tire's rubbing the fender, maybe? We'll see. So a little test drive here, gonna put it back in the garage. I gotta make sure I have everything with me. My drag radials are at work already. I'm not driving around on them anymore. I'm not taking the chance of wrecking one with the price of them things these days. So I'll get it on the tomorrow once we get this thing up on the lift at the shop. All right, we're down at the shop. We got her up on the alignment rack here. I put the party wheels on. I was gonna leave these street tires on, but they're actually 5 pounds heavier than these. So we got the party wheels on. I'm putting the diaper in now. I took it off end of last year when I did the oil change and everything, so we're putting that on. I gotta replace these Heims. They're making a ton of noise in this corner, so I got some new ones right here. Compliments of TMZ. I have like some spare parts for that. I'm telling you about that rock on the highway, good golly. So I'm waiting on Billy to come with the scales. We're gonna get this thing aligned and go from there. I'm pretty excited. I gotta raise it up. You know, it is just way too low. On the way to work this morning, I caught the fender. I'm surprised I didn't buckle it, actually. Let me get the diaper in this thing, and once we get it on scales, we'll pick back up there. We got Billy and Dave. Scotty couldn't make it. He's apparently got a gas leak at his shop.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good way to blow up a new shop. So Billy brought down the scales. I supplied the alignment rack. We're gonna see what this heavy pig weighs.
Right rear?
Right rear.
It's all tangled up. You want to loop that back through? I don't untangle them anymore. When they go through, they just get wrapped up and that's it.
That's it.
Until I use it enough to be like, oh yeah,
I should probably do something. Yeah.
I need a
This is where the wireless ones come in real handy.
Yes.
Which one is that? Right front?
Left front.
Well, you take that one. I take this one.
Which one we got next?
What one is the next?
Next contestant. The price is wrong.
The price is wrong.
It was today. Fuck ways. Piece of shit.
Do you just plug them in? Like,
Yeah,
that's it?
Yeah, they just push in. They don't want clip or slide. They just like slip in there.
Ooh.
Slip
You gotta
it.
spit on it first?
Nope, no lube required. Just
Give me
ram
left
it
rear.
in. Right front.
Okay, well, I guess I'll take that. Where? All right.
Oh, good.
Do you need me to lower the lift some?
Zero anyways, but yeah, they're all on zero, so it
All right, let's, any front, back, any preference?
doesn't matter.
All right.
Just drop her down. And we'll see what it weighs.
You need to neutral out the ARB?
No. I mean, it depends on what we're what we got to do.
We're gonna have to.
There you go.
Wait, right rear.
It is definitely not neutral. There is some tension on that ARB.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely zero it out, you know, but I mean, we're not like
Yeah.
quarter balancing it, you know, just seeing what the weight is.
Oh, the shocks go down nice and slow.
Is that rear completely off? I don't even know.
I don't think so. It looks like it's hitting now.
Yeah, probably, it might be now. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right, yeah, there we go. A little better. I was like, God damn, that bitch real light.
Somehow this thing is super light. What are we at?
2807.
Ooh.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
2,800 pounds?
Man, it is real close in the front. A little heavy on that right rear.
Yeah, wait till you sit in it.
Yeah. All right, 2808.
Bro, how are you heavier?
What is it?
3075, 3076.
Heavier? Bro, we've dropped 100.
Oh, you were 3160.
3160.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Picture.
Yeah, you're fucking like 80 pounds light.
Woo, boy.
Yeah, you're fucking light.
Hell yes. Roll them up because I can't do it.
Yeah.
I have 50, almost 56 on the nose with me out of it. Pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy. All right, let's go up and. Which way? Towards me?
Yeah, towards you. Yeah, that
Yeah.
should level it out. Go up. Wherever this is, just measure from the bottom of the coil
Yeah.
nut, and wherever you measure it to, just bring it up 5/8 of an inch.
We gotta raise the left front. Might have to drop the right rear. And then we'll be all set. The weights are real close. So we're doing all the measurings. Try to get my anti-squat.
Each one is like an inch.
An inch?
Inch, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But we're like,
Lowers.
if we go one more, that's gonna be aggressive.
Yeah, I think that's good.
That's probably gonna be
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, that's 193%.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
We were at like 200 something when we measured it last time. I swear
So,
we were at like
right height.
we were about 220 last time when we were really getting after it.
220%.
I thought we were. That's a number that's sticking in my head.
It's got a good ride height.
Add 2 inches. Sorry.
It's a little
14.
high, but there's nothing I can really do about it. So it's fine.
Holy sh! That makes a fucking huge difference.
What's it now?
213.
Oh, and you had the cam center line?
Yeah, we just changed the cam center line from 18.
Cam or crank?
Camshaft height.
I went to cam. I didn't do cam. I did crank.
Oh, yeah, no, do the cam. yeah, that's good.
It's
All
gonna
right.
be more.
Yeah, well, it'll make it, it'll make the anti-squat less. I was thinking that the front end's like on the floor.
Yeah.
On the ground.
Okay, I'm like, God damn, holy shit.
It's a low cam.
Yeah, like.
What was yours?
17 and a quarter, I think, or something like that. 17 and a half. Okay, it was just under what like they baselined it at.
I don't know exactly the location of it, but it's called 21.
Why is that funny?
You sure you had 17? Your car was pretty high in the front, and you had that AGE K-frame.
Yeah, maybe I was thinking, maybe I had it wrong.
Yeah.
That lowers us down way low now. 142.
We're gonna probably adjust that side closer to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's like bottomed out.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. There it is.
That's close.
Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
So,
Have Billy up on the top, whacking
the other side to that,
whacking
and
my
that's it.
car.
That's how you adjust it.
Getting the camber and caster all straight. And
Use a hammer.
use a hammer on everything. We adjusted the rear steer. It had a bunch of rear steer in it. I'm surprised this car drove straight. Caster set, camber set. Oh, the toe came way in doing that.
Yeah.
So we got to adjust a bunch of toe because replace the Heims in it. And we had rear steer. So we probably had rear steer left and toe right. So equaled itself out. I can't believe we've gone 170 miles an hour like that. Fox body.
Well, yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably that's probably good for like 2 miles an hour. Okay, so we went over everything with the car, getting it scaled and aligned and balanced, and you know, we set some control arm angles and measures our instant center and anti-squat and all that. So we got a basic handle on it. Might as well go over safety items now as I'm loading the trailer, getting ready to load up the car tomorrow to go shake it down for the first time this year and see how well our changes how well the car's gonna like our changes. So I figured I would go over safety while I'm loading it all and making sure I have it all. Finally got some lights. Well, these were all in here, but I wanted to take them down forever. I had to rip out the wiring, so I got my temporary extension cord in, but I got some light. Anyway, where do we start with safety? I'm not talking about your car. I'm not talking about your roll cage and your window net and you know, your scatter shields and all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what you physically wear on your body to keep yourself safe. Now, there are a ton of misconceptions on SFI ratings and thicknesses and numbers. And people are like, oh my God, and SFI 15 suits 15 layers. No, it's not. You have a single layer, 3 layer, 5 layer, stuff like that. Now, they range greatly in price. You have your budget friendly all the way to your top custom fitted dollar, which I wish I could afford because my pants are so goddamn long, I gotta send them back. But I have a feeling with my weight loss, see how good this look? With my weight loss through this year is I'm gonna have to end up selling this race suit and getting a new one come next year, which sucks because I've only worn this once, and that was in the house to see how it fit, and at the tune of, I think I'm $1,100 for jacket and pants. It's kind of pricey. So anyway, let's go over this. Now, if you got like a 12.0 car, you know, this obviously isn't really meant for you, but it'll be good knowledge for you come the future. When that 12.0 car comes a 10.0 car and then a 9.0 car, because, you know, that's natural progression. This has been my natural progression of safety till now. Oh, this is your basic single layer G-Force. This is a G-Force. Where's the SFI rating? 32A-1. This is, I mean, it is thin. I have sweatshirts thicker than this, but this is basic. I can't remember what this is good for. I think like you need this for force inducted cars, like slower than 10.0. Don't quote me on all this because I cannot precisely remember this stuff. You got the glove, the jacket, and then you got the gloves. Same thing, which is just a 3.3-1, which, you know those little black $3 ones you buy at the gas station in the wintertime? That's pretty much what this is with just a leather palm. There's really nothing to it. And if you go online, I'm bringing it up right now, hold on. There is something called a TPP rating, which is thermal something protection. So TPP means thermal protective performance. And it's a standard. It's a rating. I'm going to read it to you. It's a rating of fabric or composite, refers to its thermal insulation characteristics when protecting the wearer from fire. TPP is measured using a combination of flame and radiant heat sources with a heat flux of 2. There's a whole thing there I'm not going to read. Here's your TPP chart, right? With the SFI rating. So 32A-1, TPP value of 6. It gives you 3 seconds to a second degree burn. 3 seconds. Just think about how fast to a second degree burn. So 1, 2, 3. You're already getting second degree burns in a fire, right? This is obviously not like a little spark on your dashboard and your carpet smoldering. This is your car's engulfed. 3 seconds. Now, like I said, I can't remember what this stuff is good for. I haven't used it in years and years, but I still have it because, like, you don't really sell fire gear at this level because I think this jacket's like $70. So this really does almost nothing for you. This just makes the NHRA a little happy in your 12.0 car. Same with the gloves. All right. So the next step up is a 3A, which is kind of pointless, but I went right to a 5A. Now a 5A is good for 10 seconds, which again, let's think about that. I wore 32A-5. I had race quit pants. They're kind of truer to size. I had Sparcos and they didn't fit worth a damn. I have a Sparco jacket here. This is what I wore. It's gotten dirty sitting over the winter. Sparco jacket. This is a 5, which it actually fit really well. The Sparco jacket fit great. Their pants fit like crap. The sleeves are always too long for me, always. Their pants fit absolutely horrendous. So this is a 5. Like again, I don't remember the speeds that you need to wear certain layers. I think you can go pretty fast in a 5 if I'm not mistaken. I wore a 5 all last season. No training. So the general misconception I mean, it's basically with fuels that the issue is. You know, if you're running gasoline, pump gas, going 950s, yeah, you're probably completely okay with a 5A suit. Here's my 5A gloves, kind of tattered and beat up. You'd probably be fine with that. E85 is considered an alcohol-based fuel. If you run E85 out of a pump, you need to have a minimum of a 15A suit. Minimum. That is the rule. Does everybody do it? No. Shit, I didn't do it last year. I was wearing a 5A. The only time I was ever questioned for fuel was at one event, and I lied. I mean, I'm gonna admit it. I'm not sitting here scolding you. I've done it. I did it. And thank God they didn't test fuel. They just simply asked me, and I told them I was on C16. Got through the tech. Now, is that smart? No, it's dumb as hell. I knew it was dumb as hell when I was doing it. We have a hard time spending money on safety gear. Everybody does. They don't want to do it. And I said, after someone wrecked that I know, and it caught on fire. And I'm like, that's it. I'm done with this. I'm not messing around. So you can wear a 5A. I think you can go. God, I think you can go pretty fast in a 5A suit, if I'm not mistaken. It's all trying to come to me. I should have done a little bit more research for you, but this gives you something to do. You can look up what it is it's going to be for you. All last year I wore a 5A suit, gloves, pants, jacket, and shoes. I got the Sparco shoes. These are 5s as well. Pretty comfortable, like everything else. China. And it's Sparco, and I spent good money on that. I watched if you can watch a couple interviews, watch Lyle Barnett and Steve Petraeus? Steve? So there's a guy. So anyway, you can watch the Lyle Barnett video about his fire. You can watch, I want to say it's, oh, you know what? I think I have it saved on YouTube. His interviews on YouTube. Hold on. Like I said, I should have done this before. Anyway, he was a road racer, Corvette, not a crazy mile an hour, not like us. We're doing 170 in the quarter. I think he was doing 70 miles an hour, got into it with another competitor, spun around backwards into the woods, hit a tree backwards, exploded the fuel tank, knocked him completely unconscious. He was in the car for X amount of times. I can't remember watching the interview. I watched the interview last year. X amount of times, badly injured. Months in the burn unit. Anyways, spent months in the burn unit. He goes over the whole thing. He goes over the whole account of it. Try to find it on. If I find it before I finish this thing out, he almost died, and he's badly disfigured from it. Like, he barely has use of his hands. Like, he cooked in his suit. Like, I think he had a 5A, and a 5A is good for 10 seconds to a second degree burn. So like those videos, you got to take it serious. Yeah, 5A is 10 seconds. Now, like I said about ethanol, if you run ethanol, you gotta have a 15A suit. You're supposed to have. Obviously, lots of tracks and have never checked. I got away with it for 2 years using it. Not smart. I switched to X85 last year, and the car's going faster now. I've been 170. Like, I knew stuff had to be done. I needed to up my safety game, and that was one of the things I talked about before the winter. I said, I'm not doing anything to the car until all my safety's upgraded. So what I did was, yeah, I could have gone to a 15A. What I did was I went straight to a 20A because I eventually planned to be on methanol. Now, the thing with methanol is it burns invisible. It's clear. Can't see it. So that's kind of scary. And if you have a mechanical pump, it's not like an electric pump where you kill the battery, it stops flowing fuel. Mechanical pump's not going to stop until that engine stops spinning. So I upgraded to the 20A Now, it's heavy, it's thick, it's 5 layers of thermal protection. I mean, you could see the inside of this thing. It is no joke. I mean, so now my whole fire gear is like 20 pounds, but I mean, it's stiff. I haven't washed it yet, but like again, with the arms and the neck's a little high for me, but it is thick and it's kind of cumbersome. I really haven't sat around too long in it. It's going to be kind of interesting. Thank God we're going to test into it at the track tomorrow, so I'm going to get used to it in the car. It comes with, this is a Zamp suit. Where is it? Zamp. It's more budget friendly, but you definitely tell it's budget friendly. I mean, let's see if I can step back far enough to see the pants. The pants are at my ankles right now. You see how tall these are? So I'm gonna have to get them hemmed. They're freaking massive, but like their sizing's a little off. So that's a 20A pant, 20A jacket, 20A glove, which the one thing I like about the gloves is they're pretty comfortable. They're not terrible. I like the big cuff on it to go over the sleeve. So you gotta remember, you're gonna have fire coming at you. If something happens, you're gonna have fire coming at you most of the time, usually. So you don't want anything exposed coming at you. Now, I haven't gotten 20A shoes yet. I'm still rocking my 5A, which I think is technically legal, but it's not the smartest idea. So 20A this will protect you 40 seconds to a second-degree burn. 40. Like, that's a long time in a car on fire. You should definitely be able to get out of your car in way under that. Now, there's a video of Ziff Hudson. His Corvette blew up last year. If you go on YouTube and you YouTube the video of the Corvette catching on fire, it blows up 100 feet out. The thing's fully engulfed in flames all the way out to probably 900, 1,000 foot on the track. And it takes him a little bit of time to get out. Like, watch the video. I think he's in that car for, 45, 50 seconds, if I can't remember the time. But he posted a picture on his Facebook of his 28 suit after this car, fully engulfed. 28 suit, and it just had some small burns on the edges. Like, he was good. And that's to a 28 suit. It's not comfortable. It's hot. It's heavy. They're expensive. But a burn unit is going to be a whole lot more uncomfortable and a whole lot more expensive. Life flight from the track. Not everybody has health insurance. Can you imagine what your bills would be if you spent 6 months in a burn unit after you've been life flighted from the track? Like, you're talking millions of dollars. It's simple as that. So, racing is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to go home at the end of the day. Bad things can happen. So you got to do what you got to do to try to protect yourself. So I got the 20A jacket and pants. I got the 20A gloves. I'm still rocking the same helmet. I just put a monster scratch in. There's monster scratches everywhere from me throwing it across the car. But the same RJS helmet that I've been wearing. But I did upgrade my neck restraint. So this is what you need to go $9.99 or better. This is your neck restraint. This thing. I don't know how this is a neck device when it's pretty much just a helmet support. It is. Look at helmet support on it. It's cheap. It's dumb. I think this thing is dumb. I wore this for 2 years and I'm like, this is absolutely ludicrous. So this year I stepped up and got me a hybrid sport. Now, I did a ton of research before buying this because I only wanted to buy one device and that was it. And what I liked about this, don't mind how loose it is because my jacket's not on, What I liked about this was not only did it give front to back, it gives side to side. So I've set this up a little bit. I gotta finish setting it up in the car, strapped in, but bear with me, I haven't gotten good at this yet. There we go. So obviously I'm not strapped into my helmet or anything like that, which obviously you're gonna do forehand, but you know, so this is gonna be locked down. Your seatbelts are gonna be locked down over it, but that's so I'm straight on. That's as far as I can turn my head. I got to do a little more adjusting on forward, but so yeah, I went with the system Simpson Hybrid because of the ability for it to go side to side. And I kind of like that it's not this thing just flopping around. You actually just wear this on your chest. So once I strap in the car tomorrow, get, strapped on this, we will work on getting it it needs a little more this way. So, I personally think this is the safest system on the market. I looked at Hans, I looked at the Zamp one, there's a couple others, I've looked at everything. I spent probably 4 or 5 months looking into this, talking to people who have used more than one. You can't talk to someone who's only used a Simpson and take their opinion. You need to talk to someone who's used a Simpson, who's used a Hans, who's used a Z2 or whatever the hell it's called, or what's that other one, the Raytech, not the Raytech, what the hell is the real short one? Everybody's like, oh, it's so comfortable. I'm like, I don't care about comfort. I care about safety. I'd rather be uncomfortable for a couple of minutes than have a neck issue. I really don't like that other one that, it stops here. It's this long, so it just comes over the top. I don't feel like there's any sort of protection, If it doesn't make any sense, I get it. I know what I'm saying. But there are many rules, you need to look them up, about fire and safety and all the doodads. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. If you don't want to deal with safety stuff, nobody's forcing you to do it, Nobody cares. I sold RJS safety gear for a little while, so I have a bunch of RJS stuff. And talking to people on a daily basis just showed to me that there's two types of people out there. There's the unknowingly ignorant and the willingly ignorant. And like I said, people just don't care. So that decision's up to you. Watch some of these videos I've talked about. See what these guys have had to say that have been on fire, that have been badly burned and made it out, so they can tell you their story. You're not ever gonna have one of those guys go, oh man, I'm gonna go back to that fire suit again. No, they all upgraded. Oh, one other thing, when you switch to a neck brace away from a neck collar, you need a hood or helmet skirt. After buying this thing, I'm probably gonna get a helmet skirt put on, the balaclava. You gotta have this to protect your neck because now your neck's wide open. So you gotta have this with you as well. So yeah, that's the little spiel on safety. I have the M61 clips, quick clips for my helmet. I'll get used to it. It's it's all a matter of time. We'll get there, and that'll be second nature. I don't know why I'm putting these back in the bags. I'm gonna wear them tomorrow. So we gotta get this set up and go from there. But yeah, no, it's hot. It's thick, it's big. First time I put that on, I was like, good God, I'm gonna die. Even now, thinking about wearing this in July in 100 degrees on race week, I'll tell you, I'm the first one to be like, I wanna come home and see my son at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be dead or in a burn unit for 6 months, completely disfigured. And always, always, always put down your shield. The shield does nothing if it's up. You know, you watch like Barnett's video, his shield was up. You could actually see it's like completely melted over the top of the helmet. I see a lot of racers not putting this shield down. You gotta put the shield down. That is my last thing I do before I pull into the beams, is put that shield down. So, I should probably lower that shelf a little. Well, everything jammed up. Arm restraints. Yeah. I should probably drop that down a couple inches. So there's my little spiel on safety, about the steps I've taken, about what, you know, you should probably think about what you want to do. Oh, and I think, oh, it's pouring out now. I guess I'm not loading anything else in the trailer. And then you could add stuff onto it, like this. Boom, socks. SFI socks. I got the socks just because I didn't get the boots yet. So these offer you a little bit more thermal protection. So I'll put these on under my shoes for now until I get 28 shoes. I haven't done that yet because I haven't decided if I want boots or shoes. But yeah, we're gonna load the car. I'm gonna just make a different video on that. I'm not gonna do it in this video. Load the car, get to the track. We're not going, there's gonna be no 7-second passes. We're not gonna be screaming. We're gonna go test it. We're gonna short track it, probably get some 8th mile hits out of it and go from there. So we gotta work on the shocks, all the suspension settings, and air shifting. We gotta start setting that up. So guys, get in your garage, grab a cold drink, get to work on your hot rod. Have a good night.